Oh,
The hour has arrived, Vestige. The final confrontation with the god of schemes is at hand. The five companions gather at the harborage. Meet us there.
there we go. Hello, everyone. I'm your host, Boss Zombie. Welcome back to the Elder Scrolls Online. Oh, so bright and shiny out here. So there was a little trigger for the final quest. Oh, look how nice and populated the city's become. No, it just slid right off that roof. All right, so let's go to Glenumbra. Oh, you can travel directly to the harborage? Was that always a thing? I guess it was. And either I didn't do it or I don't remember it. Huh. Although it's not sending me to the harbor, it's sending me to Glenumbra. Ah, so I'm outside. I'm outside the harborage. Okay, this is the last quest of the main story. There's plenty other stories to see and do, though. So we're done with the Daggerfall Alliance. We're done with the Coldharbour. We're done. We're gonna be done with the main story. Then there just leaves the Aldmeri Dominion quest line. Oh, we also did Fighters Guild and Mages Guild. Those were quest lines as well. But we'll be left with the Aldmeri Dominion and the Ebonhard Pact. And since I've done the other stuff, going through those actually will be pretty fast, I think. Anyways. Hey, it's been a while since we've seen this crew. You were in a cool teaser for the upcoming content. You had cooler armor.
Your deeds have been nothing short of legendary. With the plain meld at an end, Tamriel may yet endure. Now the time has come to confront Molag Bal and reclaim your soul.
Alright, I forgot that was an issue. What must I do?
You must lead the five companions into this final battle. We are all of us prepared to sacrifice our lives to see this through to the end. Our plan is to use the Amulet of Kings to invest you with the power to do battle with the Daedric Prince.
What should I expect?
No doubt the god of schemes has rallied his most powerful servants to his side. But his arrogance has already proven to be his undoing. He may not even consider you a threat. We shall endeavor to prove him utterly, catastrophically wrong.
I'm ready to get started. Okay. Ooh, Heart's Grief. Molag Bal's macabre. Why can't I say the word? Palace serves also as a fortress and as a temple to himself. In all of Coldharbour, no place is more feared. Macabre. I can't say the word. It's like in my brain, but I can't say it.
I'll never get used to this place. Come here, Vestige. I'd like a word before we skip off merrily to our doom.
Well, if you want a word, you gotta stand still. They're all just marching with me. Oh, am I gonna talk to him and Lyris is gonna be looming in the background?
The time is at hand. Stop second-guessing yourself. Stop questioning your resolve. Just stand up and do it. You're ready.
What do you mean?
This is it. The beginning of the blasted end. There's no point in pretending this isn't happening, or saying we're not ready. This challenge will not wait. Can you do what is necessary, no matter the cost? No matter how much it grieves you?
Molag Bal has my soul. Is there a choice?
There is always a choice. But you don't get to choose what is true. You only get to choose what you will do about it. Do you need a reminder about what lies ahead?
We may as well. It's been quite a long time.
We are approaching the fortress of Molag Bal, perhaps the most dangerous place in all of Oblivion. Together we five are mighty, even I will admit that. But I cannot invoke the ritual until we are in the presence of the Dark Prince himself.
Go on.
In exchange for this investiture of power, one of your companions will need to be sacrificed. It will be for you to decide which when the time comes. The infusion of power will not last for long. That's why we need to get close.
And then?
And then what? I've no idea what will happen to you. Apotheosis? Disintegration? Too many unknowns and not enough information. But if you defeat Molag Bal and survive, your soul and the soul of every other surviving vestige should be restored.
Let's do this. Okay, Heart's Grief. It seems pretty linear. Ooh, that's a lot of those things. Whoa. Huh. I'm just gonna avoid everything and go straight for that Titan I just saw in the background there. Balefire, the implacable guardian. We're wondering if he wanted to fight us. Okay. Hey, he's not that much tougher than any other flavor of Daedric Titan. He is a little beefy. But actually, he might be even bigger than a normal Titan. Well, it's about the same, I guess. Didn't even drop loot. Heart's Grief. Isn't this kind of like where they show off all the NPCs that have made you miserable throughout the game? Or am I thinking of something else? No, this is that. It's like almost a zoo. The vestibule. I know about fully charged heavy attacks. Ooh.
This place is alive with pain and suffering. This must be where Molag Bal torments those who displease him.
I hear a howl? Foul Chew's here. Oh. Maybe I don't have to fight this Titan. Oh my god, maybe I really don't. Someone in here? No. This one? No. That one? No. I guess you could... Well, how could you do the other quest lines first? Oh, hello. Who's this? Aleph.
Is that Manimarco?
Comrade, Aleph never thought to see you again. What are you doing here?
I'm here to stop your bastard's plot.
Then you need Aleph. She worked at the Master's command for years. Quiet, careful. She knows things that you want to know.
Why would I ever trust you?
Think of the things we did together, comrade. Our hunt for the traitor, fighting the Dwemer constructs. Remember, Aleph, your friend.
Yeah, so the thing is, if you release any... at least that's what I remember. If you release any of these people, they... Ooh, that was fancy. They will try to kill you one way or another. Duchess of Anguish, you're here?
You did this to me! Sai Sahan, my love, let me out. I promise you an eternity of delight.
Vile seductress. You have earned your place here.
I agree. Let her stay there. Alright, now the skeleton, not the skeleton. Anyone else? Who's this? Oh, Septima Tharn.
Please, get me out of here! I've changed! Please!
How have you changed?
It's clear I chose the wrong side. I should have seen the greatness in you. Let me out, and the 7th Legion will be yours to command.
Septima Tharn, a grandniece on my mother's side. Or was it a third cousin? No matter. From what I've heard of her predilections, she belongs in this gallery of horrors.
Yeah, you're right. And I guess this is Falchu. Why would I ever consider letting you out?
Fire! Pain! Falchu! Repent! Please! Release me!
Why should I?
Fire burns so hot! Skin melts! I smelt! Every day I burn and burn! Every day I burn again anew! Please, let me go.
Yeah, no. I guess I gotta fight the clown squad. Oh, they're very not strong. Oh, that's my guy. Like, boy, that skeleton just doesn't have a health bar. Really? All four of you guys got downed by skeletons?
You come to gloat at my torment, or is your appearance here a part of it?
Marco, you're still alive?
I am neither alive nor dead. I am trapped in a gout of ash and bile and swirling vapors. My ears are filled with the screams of 1,000 nails being drawn, and the pain is endless.
Why is Molag Bal keeping you here?
I am his plaything, and an abject lesson to others who would thwart him. My plan was flawless. My machinations were executed to perfection. I would have been a god if not for you. My only consolation is that you will know this pain soon enough.
I'm here to defeat him and take my soul back.
Arrogant, presumptuous, egotistical twaddle. Bit of costume jewelry is nothing compared to the Master's power. I expect I'll be seeing you soon. My only joy for the rest of eternity will be hearing your tortured screams.
I could release you if you wish.
After all that's transpired, I killed you, you simpleton. I saw your life gutter and fade like a candle flame in a tempest. My undead servants drank your blood, and I reanimated your corpse. You not told me with such hilarity.
So be it.
Manimarco. He was a backstabbing hypocrite with delusions of godhood. The fool got precisely what he deserved.
So I'm going to release him, because I released him in my other playthrough, and there will be a jumping off point where eventually I stop playing with, as Mr. Miserable, once we've covered all the stuff I've done with the other character, and we'll switch over to him. So just in case it ever comes back as a plot point, I'm gonna let him go. I'm sure otherwise they would just explain he escaped somehow, but my logic was that he's free in the other Elder Scrolls games that he's been noted, so one way or another he got out.
Actually released me? Naive fool. Future generations will pay for your weakness.
Are you insane? That worm didn't deserve your mercy.
It's okay.
Why do I get the feeling we're going to regret this?
We'll find out, won't we? Ooh, the throne room. I have this statue. The Path of Woe. Oh, good.
Molag Bal is here. I can feel his presence, sense his foul breath upon the wind.
Can I... Oh my god, I actually can? Oh no, I was getting too ahead of myself. Oh, actually... Yes, I can. I avoided the Titan, and I avoided that Harvester. Ooh, the Seat of Tyranny.
There. That place should serve us well. Let us assemble and prepare the ritual.
What do you suppose this place was?
A temple of some kind. Dark Anchors may have pulled it into Coldharbour. Perhaps it was created by the Daedra to mock the Divines.
What does it matter? We can't wait any longer. We must perform the ritual. Vestige, it is time for you to make your decision.
There is actually now, at the time of this quest, there wasn't, but now there is actually a canon choice for this. It's a combination of factors. It's what the developers themselves have said, as well as what characters appear later on in expansions. In case you didn't know, Sai Zahan appears later in the Elsewhere expansion, or Dragonhold. Lyris is going to appear in Greymore and possibly its prologue quests.
Yes, this will be close enough, I think. Are you prepared?
Well, they're all willing to give up their lives.
No one is more surprised than I. They are willing to sacrifice themselves to save the world, yet they will never hear a single word of thanks. A funny thing for a selfish man to say, isn't it? I'd better be careful not to learn anything from this.
How can I choose?
I've no idea. Speak to them. Let their own words convince you. But once the choice is made, there is no turning back. The harvest of a fresh soul will no doubt bring Molag Bal's attention upon us. You must take that opportunity to strike him down.
Is there no other way?
We've already been over this. You need an infusion of divine power to even consider challenging a Daedric Prince. The Amulet of Kings can give you that power, but at the cost of a life.
What sort of power should I expect to receive?
The Amulet of Kings is a relic of Akatosh, the dragon god of time. His powers embody the qualities of perseverance and invincibility, while promoting the virtues of duty, service, and obedience. Make of that what you will.
I'll hear what each of them has to say.
I see that look in your eye, Vestige. I wonder, am I to be the one? Know that I would consider it a great honor. It would be a fine death.
You sound very confident.
You live each day as if it were your last, as I have. Eventually, you'll be right. I was born to die a hero's death. I've always known this. I've always been prepared for it.
You really want me to choose you?
I once swore to protect my Emperor, and failed. I cannot allow him to sacrifice his life in my place. Nor can I ask this of Lyris, my snow lily. She is more important to me than she will ever know. Please, give me this honor.
I need more time to decide.
We've had some crazy adventures, haven't we? But adventures are what you call them when everybody comes back alive, so... maybe they've come to an end. I don't regret any of it, though. Not for a moment.
Nor do I.
My father once told me that the most important thing anyone can know is what they would die for. I know that now.
You're young. You still have a long life ahead of you.
I feel like I've already lived a dozen lifetimes. I'm so tired. And I look forward to seeing my parents again in Sovngarde. If my death has meaning, then so will my life. It would be my great honor if you would choose me.
I need more time to decide. God, it's just... looking at the models they have, they're like... the models, the textures, everything. And then I've seen Sai Sahan and Abner Tharn in the Elsewhere contents. They look like different characters practically, and I think I've seen a screenshot of Lyris from the PTS servers that are currently going on for like the not Greymore, Harrowstorm content updates, whatever you want to call it. It's just, you can see how far the game has come from beginning to 6 years. Wait, I have to count this by the number of Jubilee cakes there's been one layer, a 2 layer, a 3 layer, a 3 layer with a fancy crown. That was the 5th year. That was last year. So yeah, we're coming up on the 6th year. God.
Remember, Vestige. We fight for our people. We fight for Tamriel. Evil might be kept at bay for a time, but it can never be completely eradicated. What is important is that we resist it, that we fight on and keep fighting.
What did the Elder Scrolls say about this moment?
Very little. The scrolls can see many things, even possible futures, but they are not infallible, and they will not make this choice for you. You cannot cross the sea simply by standing and considering the water. Be strong, Vestige, and act.
What if I make the wrong choice?
There is no such thing as a safe choice. There are only other choices. Oblivion did not make me a monster. It just confirmed my own worst fears about myself. It would be fitting and honorable if you were to choose me. It would be a fine death.
Well, canon choices you, Varen.
Position yourself over there, Vestige, and brace yourself.
We'll never forget you, sire. Or your sacrifice.
Great Akatosh, dragon god of time, forgive me for my hubris. Grant your divine power to the Vestige, and restore your protection to Tamriel, that my sacrifice might not be in vain.
History may not remember your sacrifice, but those present here will never forget it. Divines of Tamriel, with this vessel of your power, the Amulet of Kings, I call upon your strength. Let this noble sacrifice be a testament to our desire to set things right and restore balance to the Mundus. Your champion stands ready. Accept this offering and imbue this vestige with your glory. Let the will of Molag Bal be denied.
Ooh. Yeah, I got the cool armor.
Vestige, now is the time. You must ascend the path and face the Daedric Prince.
You say ascend,
You
but I'm
must face the
descending.
god of schemes alone. I will get the others to safety. Go!
Alright, there's like cool stuff you do. Destroy. I am very strong. Wow, okay. I'll just burrow a hole through the wall.
Your continued meddling has reached an end, hero of Tamriel.
That's right, I do like a lot of damage now.
What is this foolishness? Has your tiny mortal mind snapped? Do you really think you can defeat me?
Yeah.
The dark machinations of Oblivion are far more complex than anything your mortal senses can comprehend.
Come on, why can't I? There. Oh, I actually have to fight them. Okay. You, and you. Another one!
Your anguish will be legendary, even in Oblivion.
Oh, what was that? Aid your command. Oh, I'll just build a bridge and get over it. Did I hear a flesh astronaut? Ooh, man. More Daedroth, that's fine.
Still you fight on? Do you care nothing for your own existence?
Ooh, and a Titan. Why not? We'll use the Colossus. It's basically an instant kill. This is such a satisfying moment, like even from other Elder Scrolls games. Because it always amounts to, oh, you're super overpowered and you fight one last guy. But here it's like you like, plot-wise, you're overpowered.
Less than nothing.
Sacrifice of courage. Oh, he doesn't like that.
Your pathetic Daedric trinket can't defeat me. I am Molag Bal, Lord of Domination.
I like that she uses his mace.
What is this, infant? Do you think your toy can slay a god?
I forgot how he's... This is the only thing, is they love to make those final bosses like real lengthy fights.
Your mind is naked to me. I can taste your fear. You are fertile ground for the seeds of eternal torment.
Here, have one of these.
Tamriel is ripe.
Well, there's a Titan here, but oh, there it is. Oh, we didn't quite get to the finish hearing to the rest of his conversation. Bad. Hey, my Fighters Guild went out. Ooh, he just came charging in. It is cool though. It's something Skyrim was like, because you fight Alduin at the end. You know, it's cool and all. He is technically a god. I'm not sure what Alduin qualifies as.
I am the face of pain. The souls of the damned are my weapons. You will know eons of suffering.
Yes, and you fight. Well, you don't actually fight him. You only see him, and he gets kind of stopped. But you see Mehrunes Dagon, the end of Oblivion. Who's the enemy in Morrowind? It's Dagoth isn't it? And then there's like the DLC stuff, which I guess no, you fight Gigalag to a degree and the Shivering Isles in the Oblivion DLC. So I guess we have just dealt with a couple. I like that they don't repeat. They could easily have gone with another Mehrunes Dagon fight or something. But honestly, of all of them, I think Molag Bal is considered the most evil Daedric Prince. Like, the other ones are kind of just like, they're doing their stuff. Just because that's what they are. Like, Mehrunes Dagon is just destruction incarnate. His thing is to destroy everything and burn it to the ground and end eras and that kind of thing. But Molag Bal's like attribute is literally being evil. See, I'm hesitant to use this because I think he's going to another stage of the fight. This would be difficult to see. I'm happy I'm doing this in third person. Okay, nope, still not. I keep thinking I can block that, but I definitely can't. Hello? Controller? You're not pressing the buttons I want. Oh, is the game locking up? Really? Okay. I don't know what just happened there, but stuff wasn't happening. That's never good. Oh, I kind of figured he would have another stage to the fight. Why can't I move? Oh. Hello, big fancy sword. I think there was supposed to be an animation there, and it kind of didn't go.
Come forward, Vestige.
Ooh.
You are safe.
Hey.
For now. Something precious to you has been riven from Stonefire's beam.
You're shitting me. I didn't type a single message. Now I've got to wait because it's not going to let me go in for a little while. Great. Let's see, will it? You going to let me in? God, what a moment for it to do that shit. That message is kind of vague. It's not just that you are spamming in the chat. It's basically any kind of request you're sending back and forth to the server. So if there's any kind of super lag or it's having difficulty communicating with the server, it's sending a lot of messages at one time, technically, or commands. Alright, let's try that again. God, please don't roll me back too far. But yeah, that happens from time to time when the game is particularly taxed. Please start me in the colored rooms and not in Heart's Grief. At least we have the cool Elsewhere theme to... Okay, good. Well, hey, you don't get to see this place too often outside of... I think the only other time you get to see the colored rooms is... when you... the Symphony of Blades fight in Depths of Malatar. At the very tail end of that fight, you will transition to the colored rooms briefly. Oh, that would be so freaky to walk on. Ugh. Hello, me. Oh, back to first person, please. Take my hand.
I congratulate you, little insect. Your sting is formidable. You have bested me and released 1,000 times 1,000 souls back into the Mundus. For the moment, your world is spared. My grand scheme has only begun to unfold. Excellent. Your power shall prove useful in the coming conflicts.
Ominous.
You've made a great and terrible enemy this day. Your world would have been better off if the plane meld had succeeded, had you bowed before me and accepted eternal servitude. I would have protected you. There are worse masters than I. Far worse.
You are but a phantom here in my domain, Stonefire. The mortal prophecies of the scrolls have been fulfilled. Leave this place and return to your pit.
You have a powerful ally. Did you know that she would bring you here? What future role has she to play in this grand cosmic farce, I wonder? Yeah. Your meddling has already cost me too much. A cursed creature of light and flame. This farce no longer amuses me.
That was cool.
Your soul is restored. I can see its light within you. and you have saved your world from a great calamity. But know this, mortal. The forces of Oblivion are legion, and the God of Schemes is but a single player in a complex battle for supremacy.
What happened to Molag Bal?
You have wounded him gravely. It will be some time before his power is restored.
Where is the Amulet of Kings?
As your enemy fell, the one you call Abner Tharn took Shim el Adabah and fled. He returns to the land from whence he came, the place you call Cyrodiil.
He took the amulet with him?
The amulet's power has been expended for a generation or more. The Imperial will not be able to use it, nor will he profit from it, though he will spend many frustrated years in the attempt.
Did we succeed? Is Tamriel safe?
The tear in the veil between Oblivion and Nirn has been repaired. Your world is safe for now.
What of my lost companion?
Gone forever. But their memory remains. I can see the light burning brightly behind your eyes. Your friend is a part of you now, just as the strength of the Divines burns like a flame within your renewed soul.
What about me?
Your story has only begun. Molag Bal still has plans for you. In many ways, these events played out to his advantage. And you have attracted the attention of the other Daedric Princes as well.
What must I do?
The war between mortal kingdoms is still ravaging your world, but your true enemies are not mortal. If you are to be prepared for the coming conflicts, you must fully comprehend what is at stake. You must live among those you make war upon.
The other alliances?
Indeed. When you return to Tamriel, go to the place you call the Harborage. My gift awaits you there. It will allow you to travel to other lands and hide your true nature from those who would see you as a foe.
Can you send me there?
I have no more desire to keep you here than you had to remain in Coldharbour. I shall return you to your little den in the wild. Your surviving companions await you there. Are you prepared to leave?
Yeah. It's a shame they don't really do anything else with Molag Bal after that, because, I mean, I guess they'd have to get the voice actor again. And what's his name? God, I can never remember his name. It's not easy to get a big name actor like that to just come and do a little thing.
What happened? How did we get here? I remember being overwhelmed, but then I...
Right, sorry about that. I called in a bit of help to pull you out of there. I do hope I didn't overstep my bounds.
Snow Lily.
I know, Sai. It's over. It's all over.
Well then, happy endings all round. Smashing. Who's got the brandy?
Wait. Where is Tharn? Did he survive?
He vanished. Ran off, I think. And he took the amulet you chaps found with it.
You're not going to get all weepy with me, are you? I mean, I've got that stoic reputation to maintain.
What now?
What now? For you, it seems there's more to do. For us, we've seen too much, my friend. Been through too much. I think it's time for us to go.
Where will you go?
Sai and I talked about it a few days ago. What would happen if we both survived. I'd like to go back to the Abbey of Blades with him and help them rebuild.
Will we see each other again?
Maybe someday. It's not as though I'm dropping off the face of Tamriel. And if not, well, I'm sure there's a seat for you in Sovngarde. If you get there first, save me a cold mug of mead.
Very well, Lyris.
So, this is where our roads diverge.
You and Lyris are going back to the Abbey?
For a time. There is much to rebuild there, and I owe it to Kasura to bring her the news of our victory, personally. Snow Lily and I, well, maybe we shall finally have some time to ourselves.
Aren't you going to chase after Tharn?
To what end? No. Let him return to his Imperial city. He played his role, and that is enough. Grudges are like poison to the spirit. But perhaps, once the Abbey of Blades has been rebuilt, I have never been content to remain in one place for too long. It is not my nature. Eventually, I am overcome by the need to endanger myself. Between comfort and adventure, I always choose adventure.
Then perhaps we'll meet on the road someday.
I would like that. It has been a singular honor, Vestige. Although I suppose that name is no longer appropriate, is it? Varen would be proud of you. I know we are.
Farewell, Saisahan.
Don't toddle off just yet. Might I have a word?
Ooh.
I take it you ran into Lady Meridia. Lovely woman, charming. We get on famously. While you lot were having yourselves an epic row, I gave her a shout, asked if she'd be willing to help us out if things went badly.
You asked Meridia to pull me out of Coldharbour?
The trick of it was the timing. With every blow to that Daedric windbag, you freed hundreds of souls. She was able to catch yours before it wandered off. Jolly good trick, that.
Indeed.
This is delightful. Worlds saved, heroes gone their separate ways, and this knight has a new mistress to serve. Bravo. Couldn't be happier. Smashing. Truly. You know, that Varen fellow was always a good chap, even if he did muck things up at the start. And he did put things right in the end. He's still with you, you know. A part of you, really. And perhaps he can continue to serve the land and the people that he gave his life to save through you. That's all well and done then. There's just one bit of business left. I'm positively chuffed things have gone so well. To be completely honest, I didn't think we had a ghost of a chance. But then, if we went up against overwhelming odds, we wouldn't be heroes, would we?
What should I do now, Cadwell?
Still itching for more adventure? Smashing. Have you ever wondered what would have happened if you'd woken up somewhere else? Washed up on a different beach? My new mistress provided me with the means to help you if you're up for the challenge.
Help me. What are you talking about?
Touch Meridia's light and see the world through the eyes of your former enemies. But, fair warning, you will no longer be seen as a great champion. Even familiar faces will see you as a soulless drifter lost in an unfamiliar land. What say you?
I'll do it. So this is Cadwell's Silver. Also, does that mean I have Cadwell's Almanac now? I believe it's in the lore library. No. How do you check the... I know there's a way to check it. Maybe it's the activity finder? No. It's not social. How do you... I swear it was in the... No, I don't need to get help. Maybe I have to actually start the almanac? Or start it? Oh. Okay, well, we shall begin that in the next episode. So, thanks for joining me. Come back, I'll have the next stuff up real soon, but until then, bye.